Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 11th to the 17th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, and Sagittarius rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional call to cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Sagittarius. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, hanging out in my little Brooklyn apartment, drinking iced teas rather than a general spread. Lastly, Sagittarius, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Sagittarius, the reason why I'm in a really good mood is because you should be in a really good mood. This is a great week for you. This is an absolutely amazing week for you. If I had a confetti can, I would be popping it right now. So what the main thing I want you to know is that we have that new moon in Virgo, okay? So that's going to be, most of the activity this week is going to be toward the end of the week, all right? So we have that new moon in Virgo on Thursday. Now, if you saw my September forecast, you know that this is a great new moon. This is a great new moon, and especially for you. Especially for you because this new moon is in your 10th house, and I really love this for you, all right? 10th house is career, all right? It's career, it's public recognition, it's honors, it's achievements, it's fame, too. Now, new moons, new beginnings, new opportunities, new cycle. All right. And so Uranus is very active and very harmonious at this time. So I absolutely love this. Uranus is a planet of breakthroughs, innovations, surprises, the unexpected. Okay. So you could get really exciting news around this time. All right. Remember, Pluto is also on his best behavior and really, really like nicely. There's like a group hug going on with the moon and Uranus and Pluto. So absolutely 1000% love this for you. Now, what makes this new moon even more special is the day after the new moon, we have the sun trine Uranus. So as you know, trines are very auspicious and they're really, really beautiful. And so I really love this for you. Again, this really amplifies that breakthrough energy, the element of surprise, getting surprising news, good surprises, mind you. So really love this. I mean, this is going to be a great weekend, the best weekend of the month. One thing I want you to do is, Uranus is very forward thinking. And so it's also, I want you to just do new it's almost like I don't have to tell you this because it's like built within you, like you're wired this way, but be adventurous, okay? Do new things, try new things, really like cave into curiosity, really just, honestly, like take some risks too if you need to around this time. Really just, I've said it another time, like it's like if you, on your way home from work, there's a store that you always pass by, you always look in the window, but you never go in. Go in, go explore. You're looking in for a reason, okay? Now, what makes this weekend also really special is on the 16th, Venus is squaring Jupiter. We've had a couple of these, okay? While Venus was retrograde pretty much all summer. Now, the reason why I especially love this for you is because not only is Venus now direct, right? So Venus, Sleeping Beauty, is finally waking up, okay? But it's squaring Jupiter, which is your ruling planet, all right? So absolutely love this for you. Again, these are those breakthrough moments. These are those moments where you're asking yourself, what is going to bring me pleasure? What is going to take me closer to on my path to enlightenment? I also want you to treat yourself this day. This is a great day to treat yourself. It is a really nice, special time because Venus is the ruling planet for Taurus and Jupiter is currently in Taurus and so is Uranus, okay? So there's a lot of activity happening in Taurus, which is, all about that comfort and stability. But we've been going through some ups and downs, okay? So really have those breakthrough moments. Some of y'all it'll just happen naturally for you, okay? But really around this time, definitely treat yourself, okay? If you're ordering in, like, yeah, definitely, like, add dessert, okay? You do want that tiramisu, all right? Tiramisu. Who says it like that? Who am I? I am in a chatty mood today, though, and so I will be, which is a good thing because for this spread, I am going to pull a bunch of clarifiers for you because it is a special new moon in Virgo. Now, the reason why the Venus square Jupiter thing is going to be extra special for you is because Venus is in Leo still, and that is your ninth house, all right? So you are the native ruler of the ninth house. So you're going to have, these breakthroughs are going to come, okay? And it is spirituality. It is even education, higher education. You could be learning new things, going back to school, even finishing school. But, you know, it is school season. So a lot of y'all could be like, maybe, you know, thinking about just learning new things. Let's keep it that way. But it's also long distance travel. There could be a lot of moments where you're thinking about planning new trips. Sagittarius, y'all love travel. Y'all love travel. Come on. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, okay? This week, again, this new moon in Virgo with Mercury in Virgo, too. Mercury is actually going direct as well. Forgot to mention that. Mercury has been retrograde in Virgo, so you've been possibly rethinking a lot about your career. You've been possibly rethinking about the things that you're passionate about. What you want to do for a living could be a big thing that has been on your mind, or reorganizing, reassessing those parts of your life. And, you know, if you are Brad Pitt, who is a Sagittarius, watching this reading, then yeah, reconsidering like fame. All right, fame. Like, what are other ways that I can become like a little bit more famous? And not, you know, it doesn't have to be a global scale, but like even like within your industry, or just being recognized for how amazing you are. All right, Sagittarius. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Again, this is for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising. And if you want to read for your Venus, your Moon, all those other placements, you are absolutely welcome to. I would recommend your Moon because of the new Moon in Virgo, and actually Venus too, because Venus is waking up, or, you know, is direct now, and, you know, very active this weekend. And it is in Venus, she is in Leo, okay? And you are in the ninth house, you're which y'all rule, all right? So that said, okay, let's finally get started. So Sagittarius, like I said earlier, I do a traditional culture cross spread. Really gives the best overview. I will be pulling clarifiers. Secondly, Sagittarius, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I honestly, I want to know, how many trips have y'all been on this year? How many? Tell me. Y'all love travel. Every time, I used to travel a lot for work when I, like in my, you know, past life. Every time I met people, they were Sagittarians. They were Sagittarians. It's so funny. All right, so you're good. I mean, I don't even. Here's the thing. This is a great week, and everyone's gonna have a great week, and you are like, wow. Okay, wow. Sagittarius, you are. There's a lot happening, and when I talk about career, that definitely is gonna be a lot on your mind for y'all. But look at this. I mean, you're good. Let's get started. Eight of Cups. Again, I talk more about some of these bigger, like Mars and Libra is a big thing this week, especially for the month. I talk more about that in the September forecast. So if you want more to get up to speed, I would recommend reading the September forecast. But Mars is in Libra in your 11th house, your hopes and wishes, okay? Even your social network, social media could be a big thing for y'all as well. But hey, the bigger picture here is that, remember, Saturn is in Pisces. So Big thing. We just came out of that full moon in Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces. This card is attributed to Saturn in Pisces. So what does that mean? A lot of Sagittarians are going to feel that with home, okay? You're going to feel that with home. There's been a lot of activity with home. Maybe y'all moved. Maybe you're thinking of moving. There could be, it's your domestic sector, the fourth house. So if not home, it could be relationships, it could be family, it could be parents, it could be children, but even still, there is a sense of you moving away from something, okay? Or this card, you can see the man in red, which is, he's wearing red boots and a red cloak, which is power, it's passion. He's walking away from the cups, all right? Nothing's wrong with the cups. He just knows something's better for him, okay? So some of y'all could be leaving things behind for something that is more along the lines of your path to enlightenment, your destiny, the things that you want. Remember all these breakthrough moments, all these moments that we've had with Venus retrograde, with Mercury retrograde, with all these retrogrades, right? You really going within to really think about what is going to bring you pleasure, moving toward, enlightenment. All right. So even if it doesn't have to do with home, right? For, every Sagittarius is different. Every Sagittarius has a different birth chart, right? But there could have been activity with home, family, children, or whatnot. Even maybe like, your children going off to school, right? It is, that month, right? Where they go off to college or whatnot. And so it's you now having to reassess, like, okay, like now what's the next step for me and next cycle. But even still, there is a sense of empowerment is the biggest thing, okay? It is the biggest thing that's happening, all right? So you moving forward, moving toward things that are going to bring you a lot more pleasure. Some of it can be a little bit bittersweet, but it's still like, there are things that happen in our lives where we can't control, but in this situation, it is you, whatever it is that happens, whatever circumstance it is, it's empowering for you, and you are moving forward to make your life better and to move toward enlightenment. And hey, you got the Six of Wands in the heart of your spread. That's right. This is the card of like, what did I say earlier, right? A lot of attention on career with this new moon in Virgo, okay? Career, public recognition, achievements, honors, victory. Listen, Sagittarius, keep rising, okay? Keep rising. This is a week where you're gonna feel it. You're absolutely going to feel it, and you're going to get the attention you deserve, okay? You really worked hard to get to this point. You can see that's a procession. You can see the people cheering him on. I mean, this is great. So wands are your passions, ideas, the right side of your brain, all that creative energy that you have. But it is also work, and it's also, career related, enterprise related. And this card is all about eminence, all right? And if you want to break it down, if you want to go back to its etymological root, eminence comes from eminere, okay? To rise above. You're great. This is going to be a great week for you. You did get the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge area. So 2 messages coming up. 1, there could be some Sagittarians who this week will really be thinking about the things. It's almost like, okay, so I'm going to show you something here. The Queen of Pentacles is first of all, the richest queen, right? The richest queen. And she is someone who is very maternal, as in she takes care of the people in her kingdom, okay? Takes care of her family, everybody in her empire with the resources that she has, all right? So, when she comes up in your challenge area, it's almost like there could be a sense where you feel like you're not doing that, or there's like a disconnect with that. So really think about that now. All right. Really think about how you can serve in that sense. Other thing is building this world for yourself, because you can see again, as the richest queen, she can build the world that she wants to live in. Okay, the really like, I always say this card looks like it's been torn out of the pages of a fairy tale, right? You even see the little bunny rabbit in the corner here, kind of hidden, but representing fertility and growth as well. But really, really spend time thinking about that. What can you do to build this world that you want to live in, the world that you imagine for yourself? All right, there could be some little bit of a disconnect this week. It's not. I'm not even getting like a big energy that this is like red flag or anything, but just really spend time actually thinking about it, especially when it comes to money too, because it is pentacles. Even though pentacles are earthbound, it's also your physical reality. But the reason why I say money particularly is because the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. All right, so first you can see the symbol of the sea goat in her throne. So she's Capricorn, and Capricorn is your second house of salary, okay, of finances. So that's something that you may be thinking about this week, just how to put it in order and what you can do to have those resources to build the world that you want, to live comfortably in the world that you want. Now, the second house is also self-worth and self-value. So if money isn't even a thing for you, like if you are actually Brad Pitt watching this video where you're just like, money, what? Like I'm good. It is like working on your confidence, okay, and being able to get that, right? Like ask for the raise that you deserve, that that you're qualified for, to feel empowered. Now, you got the Lovers in your crown. Looks like there is, again, go back, read the September, because Mars in Libra is a big thing, okay? And Libra is the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. The Lovers, which is actually ruled by Gemini, but it's still all about love and relationships. Now, here's the thing, okay? This is definitely something that you're going to be thinking about this week, okay? Now, you can see Archangel Raphael here. He's the one gifting the love, right? The healer. He's the one, you see the full abundance of the sun. This is a very optimistic card, a lot of abundance here. You can see he's gifting the love to, we're going to call them Adam and Eve, okay? Now, it is up to Adam and Eve to decide what to do with that love that they were just gifted, okay? And so some of y'all will be thinking about relationships and partnerships, whether work, love, even one-on-one relationships, okay? So even like friends or whatnot, BFFs. But it's like your choice, okay? Your choice. You have the power. In fact, I want you to see something here. This could also be self-love. Remember, I said with the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge area, that self-worth, that self-value, finding that, and that self-love that really, it's kind of like that stone that really like anchors everything first. And so you can see Adam looking at Eve. You can see Eve looking at the Archangel. So that really is conscious, subconscious, superconscious. Okay, superconscious is all love. Okay, love transcending time and space itself. So this really is Trinity at play here. This is you, okay? If you and when I say conscious, subconscious, superconscious, if it's easier, just think mind, body, spirit, okay? So it's really having that self-love, all right, and having that alignment. That could be something that y'all are thinking about this week as well, all right? Especially coming after the Eight of Cups. It's not an easy moment, right? The Eight of Cups. It's can be a little bittersweet. It is a game-changing. There's an eclipse happening in the Eight of Cups, so it could be like a big thing for y'all. But it's leading you to this path of victory and success. But there is a sense of like there is partnership energy that is going on, or even self-love that could be on your mind this week. Now, and I want you to and here's the thing, I want you to see it as when you think about it as in like, just get excited, okay? It's all about your mindset. It's all about your perspective. In fact, look at you see, but I'm going to show you something here. There's a lot happening in this card. All right, you see the tree of life. You see the tree. Anyway, let me focus on this. You see the mountain, okay? How do you actually see this mountain, right? Do you see it as something that's going to be like really hard to climb? Are you like anxious about it? Are you even prepared? You know, are you wearing tivas? I mean, did you bring like any water with you? Are you any snacks? Or are you really stoked? Are you ready to climb this mountain? Are you really, mountains are like, they can be challenges if you see them as challenges, okay? Or they can be this thing that you really are excited to accomplish. It's again all about your mindset. All about your mindset. Now, partnerships, work, it could be a really big thing. But hello, you got the star. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like you're good. You're good. There is a sense. Remember, I said Mars in Libra is a big thing for y'all. Mars in Libra in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. And this is the card of faith, of your hopes, of, the stars aligning for you. A lot of healing in this card as well. You can see that the stars are 8-pointed, referencing the strength card, card number 8. So, there's again a lot happening in this card too, but looking at your entire spread here, you're really good. It's almost like you are, if there was any like fogginess, you're wearing like those goggles where there's no fog. That was the worst analogy. Sagittarius, who am I? I gotta stop that. You're good. You're good. Okay. Well, you know what? Let me rephrase that. If there was a lot of fog this week, you are walking above it. That's better. Okay. Now, you did get the 4 of Swords in your future. So there is going to be a moment where it will be good for you to have this moment to just like really, really, really just go within. Have that equilibrium. Have that mindset where everything is, you don't have like so much going on up here. The partnership relationship thing is a big thing, okay? Especially because the 4 of Swords is ruled by Libra. And like I said, Libra is a native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So, again, big thing that's happening here. However, what's also really interesting, remember what I said, Mars is in Libra. So, hopes and wishes. There's going to be a lot happening for you this week. It's kind of crazy, and you're going to need some time to just like, it may be like even a little overwhelming, all right? That's a big thing that's coming through, but yeah, I would spend some time. It's almost like this card is like inviting you to like, hey, do some forest bathing, right? Go get a massage. Remember I said treat yourself. Do something to just still the mind. That's the whole point of this card, okay? And again, it can have to do with a partnership, relationship that's on your mind. It can also have to do with just what are your hopes? What are your wishes? You're really, really honing in on that energy right now. And it's really nice. And it's like you're keeping the faith and you know that you're going to excel. And again, you are ascending. You're actually really great. Just take that time to like pause a little bit and just go within. And like I said, I'm going to clarify these, okay? You're good. Sagittarius, you're really good. 4 Cups and the Sun. So, 4 Cups. coming after the Four of Swords. All right. So, the main message that's coming through is everything that's happening for you, because you are ascending, you are rising above the fog, you are it's almost like everything is like finally falling into place into where you want it to be. Okay. And what's really fueling you is that you are really seeing what you want now. You really understand what you want. You've made that effort. You've made that commitment with the Eight of Cups here. But with the Four of Cups here, it is saying to really have that gratitude as you, and that's why the Four of Swords has come up. Have that gratitude, okay? Either way, no matter what happens, have that gratitude. There may be a test. There may be something testing your gratitude. It's almost like those like, I guess, like teen movies where they I don't know, the star player on a team gets the winning score and everyone lifts that person up and carries that person, and the boyfriend or the girlfriend is like, oh but wait, and like you completely forget about them because you're so caught up in the moment of all this amazing stuff happening for you, right? Still, like, be aware of everything that is happening in your life and always have your gratitude like on blast, right? Do people still say that? Always have your gratitude on blast. There could be a sense of also something coming through where you're just like, oh, I didn't really want that, or I didn't really ask for that. It could also be like if you are, for instance, like looking for a job, you could get the job, but they don't give you the salary that you requested. Those kind of situations, like something like that could be really testing for you. As long as you have your gratitude, as long as you consider, like, continue to appreciate the things that you have. All right. So rather than like not like having like an adverse reaction, like, you know what? I'm so mad at them. They didn't. No, have that gratitude that you even got that opportunity, that you even got that offer, right? So always be grateful for everything that you have, knowing that some people out there don't even get opportunities. Some people don't even get the things that you're going to have this week, and you're going to get a lot because the sun. But only if you have that gratitude. Remember that, okay? The sun shining all that light into your life. I mean, this is the sun. If you've ever gotten a tarot reading, Sagittarius, you know this is the biggest yes in tarot. This is not only all about optimism and abundance and vitality and growth. You do see the rays coming from the sun. I mean, that's frequency right there. So when I say like raising your energy levels, being at a high frequency, having that gratitude is the highest vibe, right? In the law of attraction, it's the strongest energy. So really, again, there could be something that comes through where you're just like, meh, but always just have that gratitude, and then you're going to be fine. And it could also be something that it's just like, it's not something that, for some of y'all, it could be something that, again, I'm just getting more of like a test message. Something could be testing you this week, testing your gratitude. So keep your gratitude high and just be aware. All right. Always be aware. And that's going to help. But I mean, you got the sun in your future. You're good. You're really good. You got the Lovers, the star, and the sun. You're good. With this, don't forget the Six of Wands in the heart of your spread. You're good. You're good. Just keep the gratitude high. I think there is going to be a sense of something new too, that's coming through. Well, yeah, of course, with the new moon in Virgo, but just looking at your entire spread, it looks like there is something new that you can look forward to. Okay, so let's get to your stuff. Sagittarius, let me do a time check because oh gosh, okay. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from y'all. I want to know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you, so I am truly grateful. I do appreciate it. And I do, real quickly, mark Saturday in your calendar, okay? Is it No, Sunday, September 10th. Whatever September 10th is, at noon Eastern time. Mark it in your calendar. I don't think a lot of y'all know. I do a Sunday post. I do a lot of announcements. I answer a lot of your questions sometimes in the comments. But Susan King, my first guest host, is going to be joining. All right. So this is on September 10th. Noon. Okay, so it is going to be live. Susan King is one of the most world-renowned intuitives. Donna Karen has been a client of her for 10 years. Like, she's big, she's huge, and I'm so excited to have her. She is so what's going to happen is she's going to be talking about intuition, how the best ways to tap into your intuitive side, like giving you exercises. But as an intuitive, she's psychic. So the people that are part of the session that are asking questions, like, she's going to give them like mini readings. So it's going to be fun. I would love for you to be a part of it. You have to be a member to be part of the live session. But if you're not a member, which I encourage you to become a member because it helps me, and I would appreciate it. But even if you're not, I am gonna post it after, okay? So you can watch the session that we have with Susan King Intuitive afterward. But it's just so rare to have someone like her. Like, so I'm very excited. I'm sure you can tell that I'm very excited. And you should be excited because it's almost like a mic drop reading for you, Sagittarius. Like, look at your stuff. It's all major arcanas and court cards. Again, remember, you have the Lovers, the Sun, the Star with the Six of Wands in the heart of your spread. You have something that is going to test your gratitude, but you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine as long as you keep your gratitude high and you're just aware of it. But oh my goodness, Sagittarius. Okay, let's get started. You got Temperance. As we know, Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. You got your own card here. This is all about balance. This is all about that equilibrium, right? That equilibrium. Mind, body, soul, like I said earlier, okay? Mind, body, spirit. Have that alignment, okay? Really have that alignment with like mind and body first, and then you can bring spirit in. It's going to be very helpful, but I love the fact that you did get Temperance, okay? So one thing is really connecting with the Four of Cups here. Just know that the things that you want in the long run, they're coming, okay? So if this is a week, remember, we still have a lot of retrogrades. If this is a week where you feel like things may be moving slow or whatnot, you're still going to get the things that you want. You just have to have that like patience, and that's what this is saying. But it's not just having that patience, it's just enjoying the moment, okay? Not stressing about your future, okay? Not stressing about your future, knowing that the things that you want, they're coming. I mean, come on. Because look, also, you got the Hierophant. Did I not say that there's so much activity this weekend in Taurus with Jupiter in Taurus, Venus in Taurus, Venus being the ruling planet for Taurus, but also Uranus is in Taurus right now. The Hierophant is Taurus, okay? And so this is very interesting because it feels like there is going to be, well, two things here. One, a lot of y'all are becoming a lot more spiritually active. A lot of y'all are becoming a little bit more in tune with yourself, a little bit more invested in that, having this spiritual awakening, having this, awareness on your quest, right? Your spiritual quest. Which is very interesting. Like I said, Venus is waking up. Venus has woken up. In shadow, Venus is in her shadow phase, but she's still awake, okay? And then Mercury does go direct this week, all right? But Venus is the big thing because Venus is in Leo in your 9th house of spirituality, and there's a lot of spiritual energy with the Hierophant. He is a connector with the divine to our physical reality. He is full of wisdom, okay? He's got that deep sacred knowledge. In your external factors area, this is amazing because it looks like there is going to be the big message coming through is like there is, again, you being a little bit more invested in your spiritual growth, okay? Even personal growth as well. But there is also someone in your life could be very influential, okay, for you right now. Someone could be someone that's giving you a lot of wisdom. So pay attention. It could even be your spirit guides, but someone in your physical reality, there could be like a lot of words of wisdom that you receive from this person, and it could just really inspire you right now. Now, Knight of Cups, all right? Hello. Check out your September reading, okay? Hello again, Knight of Cups. Listen, you're gonna be look this partnership energy with the lovers in your crown, partnerships and relationships, and then you have the Four of Swords here, ruled by Libra. I mean, there's just so much happening. There's so much happening. There's so much happening here. Basically, the biggest thing of all, really, again, a lot of Sagittarians, this is going to resonate for you with relationships, okay? It is the Knight of Cups. He is the knight in shining armor. He is, the Mr. Romance or whatnot. But he is also Pisces. Now, remember what I said, Saturn in Pisces, okay? We started off your spread with the card attributed to Saturn in Pisces. You can even see the fish, the symbol of Pisces, all over his armor here, all right? So there is a sense of you wanting relationship. Now, if you're not in one, you could be taking it a lot more seriously, wanting to be in a relationship, building a family, or even taking a relationship to the next level, okay? Because remember, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, that full moon in Pisces that we just had, that's all in your fourth house, your domestic sector. So relationships in that regard. But here's the other thing is that career as well, for sure, if you're here for career, but also if you're not here for either of that, all the Knight of Cups wants to do is fill his cup. All he wants to do is be emotionally fulfilled. Remember, it's that self-love too that's coming through here. Now, lastly, you have the Page of Wands, all right? So there you go. You got something new coming through, all right? You got something new. Use your, it's a great week to be like very imaginative, like really thinking outside the box energy too, especially with Uranus being very active, all right? And the Knight of Cups, he is, remember I said he's like Mr. Romance or not? He is like so into the arts. He is so creative. He is so imaginative. So he's like, it's that part of you that's really gonna shine this week, okay? And I want you to let that shine, but here we go. With the Page of Wands and your final outcome, pages. They may be young, but they're powerful. They bring in that new energy. Remember, this is all happening during the new moon in Virgo this week, so something new is starting to unfold. Look at the wand. Look at the leaves sprouting from that wand, okay? It is time to plant seeds. Plant seeds. In terms of what you're passionate about, okay? But with this being in your final outcome, all that potential is there, especially because the Page of Wands is very transformative. This is a time to expect transformation in your life, okay? Especially with career. Remember, the sun currently is, for this week, the sun is in Virgo. Remember what I said, this new moon is in Virgo. This is going to be a big thing for career. It's in your 10th house and fame. Public recognition, honors, achievements, but yeah, I really love that for you. You got the Eight of Swords and then the Nine of Cups. So there is definitely going to be something where it's going to be this week. It's almost like it's going to be like the dream week for you, but there is going to be something that tests your gratitude, okay? You did get the Eight of Cups. I'm sorry, the Eight of Swords, which we call this the self-victim card. So she put herself here. It's coming after the Page of Wands in your final outcome. So there is something that could be new. Again, this is a week with new moon in Virgo, with Uranus being very active. Surprises. So it could be a little overwhelming and you could go within for some reason. There could be something that is making you reconsider things. This, again, That's not to be shocked by with all these retrogrades, right? Even though Venus has gone direct, Mercury's going direct, there's still like 5 other planets retrograde. But even still, you can see that she has her blindfold on, all right? She's bound. She's surrounded by swords. Swords are the mental suit. So there could be a moment where, especially with this Four of Cups energy, something testing your gratitude, where instead of you actually working with it, you go within. Don't do that, okay? You have the Sun coming after the Four of Cups, and then you have the Nine of Cups as well, coming after the Eight of Swords. This is the wish come true card. You've been manifesting it with the star. Your hopes and wishes and the root of your spread. This is what I call the genie in a bottle energy. You can even see him. He's sitting there like a genie, okay? This is it's a card of satisfaction. So as long as you keep your gratitude high, you're going to be fine. As long as you don't go withdrawal or go within, because this is saying there could be a potential for that to happen. But everyone, hey, we've been gifted free will. You can see, even though this is a self-victim card, her feet are free. She can walk out anytime she wants. It's up to you, okay? So there is going to be something that, again, I feel like something that's just maybe just surprising that happens, and instead of and it could be testing your gratitude. That's what the universe does. I say we do not, life is not a Disney movie, which weirdly enough Walt Disney was a Sagittarius, but life is not a Disney movie. We have challenges every day, and it just looks like there is going to be something testing your gratitude, rather than just like where he's crossing off his heart. Face it, okay? Face it and come out on top, okay? Over the fog. Rise above the fog, and don't go within, because there you go. You got that wish that you want is coming true. It's with the Sun too, and the entire setup with the Six of Wands and the heart of your spread. Sagittarius, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. This is did not mean to go this long. But, again, this is almost like the energy of this is like Dream Week. Like you're rising, you're ascending, everything that you've wanted, it's starting to happen for you. There is going to be something that happens this week. It could be something that comes out of the blue, or it could be something that you do recognize, and it's something that you have to face. And it is something that, rather than go within or see it as like a fear or see it as something that could be a potential that gets you anxious, no. Feel empowered, okay? You have all the makings of being the most empowered that you have been in a long time. And then your wish comes true. The star, the sun, the wish come true card, the Six of Wands in the heart of your spread. So, just be prepared. There could be something testing your gratitude, okay? Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in. Y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from y'all. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much. Next week is a big week. Ooh, yeah. We'll talk about it. There's an aspect that's happening that's really powerful, really big, okay? And it has a little echo of what's happening here. So definitely stay tuned. We'll talk more about that next week. But thanks again, Sagittarius. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.